There we go. There we go. And make sure my settings are right. What's up, people? What's up, people? Let me switch the camera view. Let me switch the camera. You know, it is you right here. I'm already on that view. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. So, what's up, world? Karmicdez, and I'm on a solo mission tonight by myself. And we're going to be talking a little bit about relationships with work. So I don't have any code opening, anything like that. Any moth in here. It's really annoying. I don't have any breakdown or anything like that. So we're going to jump right into it. I have a shorter episode tonight. I don't have the crew. Let's get right into it. There we go. Getting the hang of this OBS. And yes, it's really late because there were a lot of technical difficulties that I was having with this dang thing, and it was not cooperating with me. Once I got everything set up camera-wise, then all my camera started to freeze. Then my program froze, so I had to restart everything, and then oh man, it's just crazy. So I've been at it for like maybe 30, 45 minutes here. I don't know if y'all can see my sign right here. Oh, we're gonna switch cameras. We're gonna get y'all. We can get it. I'm loving this thing. This flash dry erase board thing right here. Man, see, it's got my got the title of tonight showing it relationships with work. So, how is y'all's relationship with work while we're at it? Me personally, I, I think I'm in a good space right now. Uh, I kind of understand what it's like to. I'm looking at the wrong camera. I understand. I'm gonna get used to my camera, but I understand what it's like to not only run a business now, but also again, to be that employee, having to meet those business needs. So the picture is a lot bigger for me now than what it was when I was growing into this. Like for example, today, actually all week on my end. So again, I do run a lawn service, right? And so earlier this week, I had my blade, the bolt holding my blade to the mower broke off. So I had to replace that. So I went and did that and came back the next day to finish the lawn. And same thing, bolt broke off, had to go replace that. So it took me about 3 or 4 days to finish this lawn because my blade kept breaking off. Um, then I got stung by bees on the last day. Ran into a swarm of bees. It's not my first time. It's actually the second time I ran into a swarm of bees. This swarm didn't chase me nearly as far, though. I'll say that. It's a good thing for me and my cardiovascular system. They got me in my neck on the side of my shoulder right here because I was weeding around the tree or whatever. Change. Get you out there. Let's see. So I'm weeding around a tree, and as I'm weeding, I see one, two, three bees. I'm like, instantly, I'm like, oh man, it's a swarm again. So I turn. I don't even turn. I just drop my stuff and I run because I know the last time I stopped and looked behind me, it was literally a swarm of bees coming at me. So I didn't think twice to look behind me. I just ran and started, clearing and getting it off me. Uh, Thought I lost my headphones. Luckily, I found them. I'm not sure if it's because of the color they are or not, but I did find them. Uh, what I do remember about dealing with bees is that once they sting you, they kind of leave their pheromones on you or in you, and they kind of pump until they can't pump anymore, and that attracts more bees. So I couldn't even get close to the area I was needing to cut anymore because every time I'd say within maybe 30 feet, they would get riled up and they would start coming out of the hive again, looking for me. So yeah, had a cartoon moment. Tried to run out of the fence with my weeder and forgot to flip it up this way so I could run. So it got stuck that way. Had to throw it down. And tried to run up and open up the gate. The gate didn't open, so I ran to the gate. Now I had to stop. Mind you, if I'm being chased by swarm bees, they're already on me. So man, but I knew I had to keep going. So yeah, so this the relationship will work. Hence me coming up with the what up, Chris? What up? Yeah, bees, bro. Bees. Stingers. Not wasps this time. I've never been chased by a wasp nest. That's never happened. Maybe like 4 or 5 of the little soldiers, whatever, might come after me, like, regardless of how big the motherfucker is. And I ran across a big one. I'd say probably about like this big. So that motherfucker's big. But even then, like, they didn't come after me too much. They pretty much, which is weird because, they're like some of the more aggressive flying insects out there. So I don't know. But yeah, that's, my relationship will work. Hence, again, the Lawn Warrior moniker because that's what I go through, right? Like, it's a lot of frustrating work, but then you get done and you look at it. And I was telling my friend the other day, you get done and look at it, it's like, yeah, I did good. Did good work. That real warrior feeling, like I did good damage on the battlefield. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me say, hey Chris, you in the chat? You watching, man? What's your relationship with work been like? I know for me, when I was like younger, my relationship with work was horrible. Good work ethic is just that I wanted to work on my time. I didn't want to work on anybody else's time. Let me pull this up here so I can see my chats. Ugh. Yeah, I just wanted to work on my time. I don't particularly like getting up on anybody else's schedule. Don't like working on anybody else's schedule. Um, I really don't like doing too much of anything on anybody else's schedule. But I understand life and work sometimes is not about what you want to do, or so about what you have to do, right? So, and that's where I came up with the idea. Well, not the idea. Well, what the the line of thinking that worked for me was that you got two options: either you're gonna slave or be slaves, right? And some people take that to the extremes, like you slaving people. He said he worked a regular job in like 7 8 years now, and I can vouch for that. The man got hustles, got a drive to finance himself outside of the capitalistic structure. And if it works for you, it works for you. Who am I to criticize that? Everybody, I believe everybody's got to find their purpose in their way, and he definitely is, doing that. Good shit, Chris. Shit, I've been doing the lawn stuff now about 13, maybe about 15 years. I'm trying to get out of work, but in trying to get out of work, you got to kind of create work for yourself to do. Hence, slave or be slaves, right? So I'm not trying to slay anybody. Like I don't want anyone to like that works with me or for me to put themselves out trying to work for me. But I do expect that you prioritize, right? We're all adults. And I understand that was one of the things I didn't didn't get get a hold of. And one of the things who I was talking to, might have been Hook, Retro Gaming Dojo, but I was telling him that one of the things that I kind of humbled me was coming to work late one day, and my manager at the time, he might have been like 22 years old. He was like, "Hey, come on, man, you can't keep coming to work late. Like you too grown for this, bro." Like, and he just walked off disappointed, and I felt like, damn. I'm at the time I'm 37ish, and to have this guy so much younger than me feel disappointment in me because I couldn't get to work late was like, okay, yeah, it's like a reality check of sorts, right? And I could have took it the other way as, oh, he hating gone black, or he feel like he better than me because he got the position right. But no, I had to be realistic and realize, I was late. So regardless of whatever feelings either he may have or I may have about the situation, me being late against the work policy trumped all that, right? So again, that's that relationship with work right there. So I wasn't managing my life in a way that was compatible with the job that I was carrying out. I should have been able to manage myself in order to get to work on time, especially if that's a position I accepted. And that's just me being more mature in myself. And some will say it's dismissive. It doesn't take into the account emotional or empathic circumstances or things of that nature. But for me, logic and the morality of things generally are going to be the same thing. For me, like for example, the moral let's see let's see morals and ethics. I'm gonna throw that in here too. Like the ethical um premise that if you don't work, you don't eat. I agree with because it's logical. Like if it was illogical, I probably wouldn't agree with it as much as I do. But it's true in life. Like if you, especially if you're an able-bodied person, you don't work, you don't eat. Again, that's that relationship with work right there. Like even if there wasn't any jobs, and I've argued this point, like even if there was no jobs, no corporations that provided employment, you would still have to find a way to eat. to shelter yourself, to clothe yourself. And that stuff isn't just going to fall out of the air. There's still going to have to be some work applied. So we've got to have that relationship with work. And again, we have to make sure that it doesn't override our relationship with, well, in other realms, in other dynamics, right? It's that whole the balance, which is why I decided I do relationship month so we can talk about these dynamics, these different dynamical relationships, right? Uh, some people, like in my case, don't have a lot of my own nuclear family around to take care of. So I'm not going to say might, I'm going to put a lot more energy into my work, the projects I have going on, because they're going to lead to something bigger for everybody around me. And again, relationship with work, it's kind of aligned with the purpose that I feel I have. So the purpose and the work together don't allow for me to be sidetracked by distractions. Whether you want to say, we'll get into the details of the distractions later on. We'll get back to the distractions with the podcast after this month. How about that? Because this month is about the relationships. So, and as you notice, I don't focus a lot on male-female relationships. I might do an episode here or there about male-female relationships, but overall, I want to cover the whole breadth of relationships. So, I mean, I am from a psychologist lens. It's my schooling there, and kind of like the way I live my life analytical. I want to analyze these relationships, and again, I'm a Libra, so perfect timing, perfect month. Let's see, Retro Gaming Dojo. I'm going to put that out there. He's going to be streaming on his channel all month, from what he tells me. So that's where he's going to be at. And Chris is being a husband. So I can't be mad at him. So they'll be making appearances. They'll be popping up here. But as you know, the rotating guests on the show. The only thing that probably has been consistent since day one is me being on the show. So I think even the set has changed, right? And I'm making this like my job as well. As soon as like, even if I don't monetize it, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get something out of it. Um, just more passive income, another form of income. But so my relationship with the podcast, yeah, I was late, and then all the technical difficulties. A lot of that stuff is frustrating, but the outcome, the product that I'm putting out, the direction I'm going, the improvements I'm making, the refinements I'm making, all of that to me is part of the process. Gives me a stronger relationship with what I do, and also this in the lawn service bolsters. Well, this right here bolsters what I do with my lawn service, which bolsters what I do when I go to work. So now I have like a purpose for going to work. So when I go to work now, I'm using it for, of course, the funds, and I'm also using it for the benefits. For instance, my insurance. When I didn't have a job, I was doing just the lawns. Well, I had a job, but I was just doing the lawn service. So I was completely self-employed. I seen how much the insurance was, and man, it was like $500, $600 just for me. It bumped up to like $800 a month when I had a baby girl. So it's like, ugh, I could afford it, but did I want to pay that $800 a month when I could get a job and have them pay it? Now let's go get this job, right? So yeah, definitely using it for the benefits there. And I just seen they got tuition reimbursed or a scholarship plan now. So I might look into getting my stuff taken care of and finish up some schooling or a certificate program or something like that, right? So that's just to further my employability, or maybe later on down the line if something changes, or maybe if I want to increase my position at where I'm at. So just keeping my options open there. It's always a good thing to do. Let's see, relationship with work. Let's see. Oh, my guy I played ball with in school, football. Jeremy Mays. Shout out to you, brother. I see the work you do. He wrote a book with one of his guys a while back. Let me see. Discovering Leadership, I want to say is the name of it. Matter of fact, we're online right here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's go to the group review real quick. Make sure we're good on that. Boom. So we good? Yeah, we good. All right. Let me yeah, see if we can find this book here. It was Discovery Leadership, my guy, Jeremy Mays. I read the book, and one of the things I took from it, well, a few of the things I took from it, let me start there. Number one is, I mean, you hear it through life that you have to you have to learn how to take orders before you have to know how to follow before you can lead. Yep, right there. Discovery Leadership. Yep, and I knew the exact. I know the full name, but I knew the name. It's Discovery Leadership, a leader's game plan for success. Came out in July 22nd, 2020. Been held as a revolutionary perspective on the role of a team leader. Right. Jeremy Mays, Matthew Taylor. Jeremy Mays, Matthew Taylor, 179 pages. Do the Dr. Umar thing. Jeremy Mays, Matthew Taylor. So in the book, let's see, understanding the nature of fear. You got personal discovery, building a toolkit, performing teams, dating plans, and he, they kind of outline the process he went through and becoming a leader. So I definitely recommend the book. It's a good book to read. And again, it made me realize I had to learn how to follow in order to lead, and that also I needed to take my my leadership as seriously as I would like my team to take the job serious. Right, that's another thing I took, and then the other thing that I took. Oh man, I can't remember. I had it a second ago. Oh boy, boy, boy. Oh yeah. I don't know how I could forget. So let's say like I'm a shift lead, right? And I'm a step under the manager. So as a shift lead, my job is to make the manager's job easy. The caveat to that, see, this is where you take things, knowledge from other places, but that's how you accumulate wisdom. The flip side of that is, or the caveat to that is, from like first 48 laws of power, you don't want to outshine your manager, right? So you want to make their job easy, but you don't want to outshine. So that's the balance you want to play there. See here. Where we at on timing, people? 24 minutes, 25 minutes? Okay. Let's see what else. Relationship with work. Now I know also relationship with work, a lot of us it conflicts with our family time. And switch switch cameras here. And me, like I know that family time is important. But for me personally, again, I don't have a nuclear family to take care of. But when I did, I realized, or even now, I realize that in order for me to make sure my family is secure the way that they need to be, that I've got to work. I got to get out there. I've got to get the money. I've got to network. I got to get the resources, right? And then I've also got this drive to fully realize myself. Uh, that whether that's creatively or entrepreneurially, that's the goal I'm out to pursue. And so, yeah, certain mindsets you can't take along on that type of journey. They will sink the boat. And that's not like outside mindsets. That's my own personal mindset. Sync my personal goal. Again, I'm not talking about the community at large or anything like that, society at large this month. Going to try to stay away from that because I can be a tempered and measured person. Let's see. What else can we cover real quick? Relationship work. Oh yeah, one concept that I like, um, that I put a name to. I want to say like it's a concept or anything original that I made up. It's just like an idea I put a name to that I like. Did I freeze up over there? You freeze up? And it froze up. That's crazy. Which camera is that? No, that's which camera is that, y'all? Oh, really? Why did it? Because it's working just fine on my end now. I don't know why I did that. My bad. Let's see if we can get it back going. Yep, sorry y'all. Sorry y'all. I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. It did freeze, but it should be good on your end now. But yeah, the concept that I like and I kind of named it is motivated producer, right? So with that concept, you don't have to be in love with the job or in love with the goal. The idea or the concept of a motivated producer is that your goal is your goal. This job is just a springboard for you to get to your goal. And if your goal is within this job, then the concept of being a motivated producer still applies because you're putting forth your best foot, your best effort in your position at what you do in order to get where you want to go. So you take, in the case if you're going to, you work here and you leave, you're going to take the knowledge and information you gain and all of that from this position, this job, this corporation, this company, whatever, this environment, this culture, and you're going to take that and you're going to use it in your next position. And again, being a motivated producer, all those same things you can package and use it to excel in your current company. So there's no downside to being a motivated producer. The only thing is you have to find what motivates you. So on that note, let's see, do I have a final word, a final thought? Ooh, ooh. I'm having a final thought right now. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Right now, what's coming to me is, you know, it might be kind of like what Diamond said on Players Club. You know, don't let your work define you. You define your work. And the reason I say that because only you can bring out the you in your work. Not even AI can mimic you in your work. I've tried it. I've experimented it. No, it gets close. And I'm like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I like that. That looks good. And it's just to play with it. I don't use any of AI's uh, creative output as mine, unless I tell it to do it for me. But as far as like my writing, my intellectual stuff like that, no, that's all me. But I do want to see how close AI can get to replicating it. It's damn close. But on that note, dominate your day, dominate your night. And remember, just be Karmicdez out.